Hi everyone, Kobe here with Active Plus, bringing you another mindfulness moment this week. Today we are going to talk about emotions, and this is something that I really enjoy because so many times as we grow up and go through life, I think as kids or teenagers, we are told not to feel certain things or feel like it's not okay to feel certain emotions. And when that happens, then we're not able to fully express how we feel. And that can be really tough. And just because the moment has passed does not mean that the feeling has passed. And emotions are something to stay in motion. So today we are going to talk about how to keep our emotions moving smoothly through us so that we can do our best not to hang on to them, so that they don't get stuck in our body or our mind, and that we can better manage when certain things come up that disrupt our feel good or our day. And so one of the ways in which we can work with our emotions when we feel something that comes up for us is by holding one of our fingers. And I really love to do this because no matter where you're at or any time of day, you can do this and no one will really notice. And that is great because then you can have a way of helping yourself and calm yourself down and really start to feel grounded and help you to have clarity around whatever emotions you're feeling. So I'm going to go through what each finger represents in terms of the emotion that it helps, and then we'll do a quick little meditation so that you guys can all experience what it's like to hold each one of your fingers and to create some quiet and calm. So as you start to incorporate this or try it out, you can know what it feels like in your body and what it might, how it feels, what you notice, and if you notice any change. So the first one is our thumb. And our thumb is associated with the attitude of worry. And so if you find that you are feeling anxious or worried or like your mind can't calm down, holding one of your thumbs, it could be either your right or your left, is a really great way to start to calm your mind, calm your body, and to return some happiness and joy back into it. Because the opposite of worry or anxiousness is calm, happiness. So, like I said, if you feel any of those, or you're feeling good and you want to keep that going, you can come and hold your thumb. And I find when I teach people how to hold their fingers, it is easier for them to start to calm their mind instead of just sitting there and breathing. That can be hard sometimes when you're starting out to meditate or just finding ways in which to bring peace and calm to yourself. So when you actually have something to hang on to and can feel it and it's your own body, it's really nice. Okay, so let's go on to the next finger, which is your index or your pointer finger. This finger, when you hold it, helps fear, the attitude of fear. And fear stands for false evidence appearing real. So a lot of times we have fears around something, and when we get past that fear or decide to confront it, we realize, wow, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, or I was really nervous. And then you realize you get on the other side and it was not as big of a deal as you thought. So this is a great finger to hold. Your pointer finger is if you're feeling any types of fears or anxieties around something. And when you hold this, then on the opposite side of fear is feeling brave, courageous, that you have the confidence to go and do something. So this is a really great one to hold. Next finger is your middle finger, and your middle finger is connected with anger. And anger is a really powerful emotion, and it can be great to use sometimes when change needs to happen. But if we hang on to anger for too long and don't address it, it starts to get used against us, and it can make us feel really bitter and upset and stressed out, and like we might just explode because we're not expressing it. So if you are feeling angry, come hold your middle finger. And when we're on the other side of anger, then we can start to have compassion for ourselves and for others, and that we can feel calm and see ourselves and the world around us a little bit more clearly. Because when we're angry, it's really hard to see straight. It's hard to think straight and see a situation for what it is, because the anger can cloud our vision. So by holding the middle finger, you're helping that, and then you might be better be able to deal with whatever situation that came up that did cause you to feel anger. All right, next finger is the ring finger. And when you hold your ring finger, this helps when you might feel sad or any grief. So on the other side of sadness, we tend to feel happiness and joy. So if you're feeling like you have a sad moment or you're feeling down, depressed, this is a great finger to hold for that. And the last finger is your little pinky. And this one is associated with the attitude of trying to. So this is like when you're really working out something and it just does not seem to be working out, that you're trying too hard. So what's an example? Let's say you're playing basketball and you keep trying to make the basket and the ball is not going in, and you get frustrated and you just keep trying to push forward instead of taking a break and then coming back to it. You just keep trying to make it happen. Well, your little finger, when you hold it, helps you to create that space to take a break and then maybe come at a situation or a problem from a different angle, so that you can get to the end result that you were hoping for. And when you hold any of your fingers, you don't have to grip them or squeeze them or anything. You just gently hold them. And I know it's off camera, but I have my hands rested in my lap. And sometimes if I'm in a place that I can't necessarily close my eyes or to shut out everything going on around me, I can still hold any one of my fingers. And if you do not remember what each attitude or emotion is that is associated with the fingers, just know that you can come to them and try holding each one. And if one feels really good, like, oh, you feel all of a sudden calm, that your body relaxes, that your breathing slows down, your mind starts to feel better, hold that finger for as long as you want, because that is helping your mind and your body to calm down. And like I said, keep that emotion in motion so it doesn't get stuck inside of you. So we are going to hold our fingers together. So I invite you to find a comfy spot, whether you're sitting, laying down, maybe be sitting for this for the first time, just so you stay a little bit more alert. And we'll start with the thumb. So just gently wrap your hand around either one of your thumbs, does not matter. And close your eyes and just start to slow down your breath. And as you're breathing, just start to notice where your feelings are at, your emotions, where your thoughts are. And as you hold your thumb, just notice if you feel any changes or shifts in your body or your mind. All right, now move on to your pointer finger. And again, take a couple nice deep breaths. And just notice, do you feel anything different holding this finger? What do you notice that's different? All right, now move on to your middle finger. And again, keep connected to your breath. Notice where your shoulders are at. Can you drop them? And do you notice any change as you hold your middle finger? Okay. Now move on to your ring finger. All right, and then last, your little finger. All right, and to bring everything to a close, bring both your hands together so your palms touch. And this is really nice to calm any chaos you might be feeling. So when it seems like everything is really just busy and loud and chaotic around you, if you bring both your hands together and find your breath, you can start to calm that down. So open your eyes if they've closed. You can bring your hands back to your lap or wherever they feel most comfortable. So take a moment. Notice how you feel. Did anything change as you held each one of those fingers? Did one of the fingers that you held feel better than others? And that will change every time. You know, some days it might feel best to hold your thumbs. Other days it might be your middle finger. But just know that this is with you at all times. Your hands are always with you. And no matter where you're at or what you're doing, you can hold a finger to help you with any emotion that you feel comes up and feels like a disruption to your day or the moment that you're in. So I hope that you enjoy this little mindfulness tool. It's really great to use daily, and don't forget to breathe as you hold it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you next time here with Active Plus for Mindfulness Moments. All right, take care. Bye.